Hello, this is week 13, chapter chapter 15, Stevenson grammar. We're going to be talking about complements today. So we're going to add to our definitions tab. Then we're going to do some exercises on the exercises tab. We're going to add to the sentence analysis steps and then workbook. This should be pretty short and sweet, folks. So here we go. A complement on your definitions, in your definitions tab. I would like you to get a new page or add to your definitions, but turn to your definitions tab in your Stevenson grammar notebook.
I think my definitions tab.
I would like you to write the word complement. C-O-M-P-L-E-M-E-N-T. Complement means to complete. What does that word sound like? Complement. C-O-M-P-L-E-M-E-N-T. Make sure that's an E, because what does it sound like?
Complement.
Complement with an I. You accidentally spelled that wrong. So here you go. Take this for a moment. So, we're talking about complements. We're not talking about the word complement. Okay? So you notice we have an I here. So a compliment is saying something nice about somebody. A complement means it's something that completes. Okay? So that's what we are. That's what we're talking about. You guys ready? Here we go. Here we go. All right. Who has received notes from their teacher recently that has said, this is not a complete sentence? So I'd like you to turn to your exercises tab, and we are going to write some incomplete sentences. You can write the word incomplete.
Wait, in definitions?
No, exercises tab.
Oh my gosh, how many of these do I have so far? Done.
Okay, so here's some incomplete sentences. Jack said to the store, right?
All you gotta do is put an I in front of it.
I to the store.
No, yeah, I to the store.
Well,
and then I went to the store is a sentence.
Okay, that's good. So Allison added a subject. So instead of just to the store, she added a subject, I, and then she added a verb, went to the store. Well, that one was a pretty, that was a pretty obvious sentence, incomplete sentence, store. But this one maybe on page 63 of chapter 15 here, it has some that are maybe some not as obvious incomplete sentences. In the morning, the milkman brought to the children. So I'll write that down.
Brought it to the children. Brought the milk. It has to have a noun. That's how
It has a noun. It needs to have a subject.
So in the morning,
You need to have an object.
The milkman brought what?
Needs a compliment.
Oh, Allison. Look at the brain on Allison.
Because I said it needs a noun there. It could bring like a birthday present, or it could just bring milk. Like, so.
I know, and Allie needs a compliment.
Yes, but Allison is right. And you are right. So this sentence, I'm going to erase this one so it's not confusing for y'all, okay? I'm going to erase this. So this sentence, or this phrase here, in the morning the milkman brought to the children. Allison says it's missing a noun, right?
It's missing a subject.
That tells what the milkman brought to the children. Jack, it has a subject.
A milkman.
Oh, it needs a
This is the subject. So let's go ahead and do the sentence analysis steps up to this point. I mean, if you want, we can do that. So you see, you know, the milkman is the subject, right? And what's the verb? Brought. That's the main verb there. So Allison says it's missing a noun that tells what it brought. That noun that tells what it brought is also called the complement, right, Joe?
Yes.
The milkman.
Because that noun would complete the sentence, right? That's why it's called a complement. Go. In the morning, the milkman brought.
The milkman brought breakfast to the children.
Why not?
Because it's in the morning.
Maybe he's a dairy guy as well as a
Breakfast to the children. All right. So let's take this now and see if it works. I'm going to erase this. Erase this. All right. Sentence analysis steps.
Read whole sentence. Check for 2.
Okay, read whole sentence. Step number 1. In the morning, the milkman.
brought breakfast to the children.
Okay, check for 2s.
Right there, to the children.
Okay. Okay, now what?
Find, mark, and label preposition words.
Okay.
So, here, I'm just going to come over there.
Well, I'll do it. You can just tell me.
Okay, so the milkman. Wait.
Preposition words.
Oh, preposition. In.
Okay.
And morning.
Morning is the
Adjective.
no.
Noun. Noun.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
squiggly line.
Oh, squiggly line. That gives us a prepositional phrase. Good.
Mhm.
What about this 2? Is it followed by a verb or a noun?
Noun.
Okay. So this must be,
Well, technically it's followed by an adjective.
well, yes, but okay. Now what? So we did
Milkman
step number
is
3.
wait. So
Label adjectives.
adjectives with ADJ. It tells what he brought.
Uh-huh.
So he brought breakfast.
No. Adjectives.
In which morning?
Good morning.
And which milkman?
That's right.
Tells which
Yes.
children?
Okay. Keep going.
And so find, mark, and label verb phrases. So verb phrases.
There were no verb phrases because this 2 is a preposition. It's followed by a noun, not a verb. So it's not a verb phrase. It's a prepositional phrase. Okay. So go on to the number 6.
Find, mark, and label main verb
Okay.
with the MV.
Okay.
Breakfast.
In the morning. That's none of these words are all marked and labeled. The milkman. Is milkman a verb?
Not really.
Does
It's a job, so you can do it.
No, it's a person.
I know, so it's a noun.
Yeah. Okay, so brought. Is brought a verb?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll double underline brought. Oh gosh, my.
There
Okay.
we go.
Okay, and that's the only verb I see in this sentence, so it must be our main verb, right? Okay. All right. Now what's the next one? Number 7.
Find, mark, and label subject. Label subject pronoun above.
Okay.
Okay,
So we have milkman and we have breakfast that are not labeled yet. So which one is the subject of the sentence? Who brought?
the milkman.
The milkman. So that's our subject now, right?
Breakfast is a noun.
It is. All right. So the remember we added breakfast to complete.
Your daily basis.
We added breakfast to complete the sentence, right? Breakfast. Breakfast is our complement. Tells what he brought. It completes it. Okay, so here's another incomplete sentence. Over the years, the weeds covered. Okay, we added
Land.
the land to complete the sentence. So this circle here reminds me that we need to add to our sentence analysis steps. Notice we're at step number 7. So turn to your sentence analysis steps in your Stevenson grammar notebook and add this step, step number 8. Find and circle the
comprehensions.
complements.
Compliments.
Yeah. So it'll look like this. Add that to your sentence analysis steps. So Allison, using the new sentence analysis steps, I would like you to go through and label this sentence.
Okay.
Number 1.
Step number 1. Read whole sentence. Tom left the book on the porch. Step number 2. Check for twos. 2 twos. No twos. Number 3. Find, mark, and label preposition words. On. And porch. And left. Is left one? Okay. So on and the porch.
Okay.
Step number 5. Find, mark, and label verb phrases.
There were no twos, so there are no verb phrases.
It's very sad. So step number 6. Find, mark, and label main verb.
You forgot step number 4, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I did. So, which book?
Yeah. Okay.
Alexandra.
And do that one too.
Tells who left? Oh, which porch?
Okay. Okay. And then we decided there were no verb phrases, so go to number 6.
6. Find, mark, and label main verb. So, left.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the only verb.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's 2 underlines. Then, the.
Okay. Okay. Now, step number 7.
7 is find, mark, and label. Oh, 7. Find, mark, and label subject.
How do you find the subject?
You look what is.
What's the main verb?
Is this
Left. Who left or what left?
Tom left.
Okay, so that's the subject.
So SUBJ.
Uh-huh.
S.
B. That's it. Okay, BJ. And 1 underline under it. Okay, now stop. What's left to mark? Step back. What's left to mark? There's one word left. Book. All right. So,
That is this.
go ahead and put a circle around it. The word book. Good.
And put
From
com.
now on, okay, so the completing word is always a noun called a complement. After you've analyzed the sentence up through 7, the nouns that have not been marked yet, you should circle like this, okay? From now on, a circle will identify the complement, the words that complete. Now, in future lessons, we will learn how to put special labels on these complements that we've circled to identify what kind of complement it is. There are some types of complements we will start talking about are direct objects. Indirect objects.
Direct and indirect objects.
And, Joe, do you know any others?
Indirect, direct. I don't know.
It's okay. Jack, do you know of any?
Object of the preposition.
Well, we already labeled those in our prepositional phrase.
True.
Subject complement. Okay? So these are all complements that will be circled, and in the future we will label them, find out how to label them specifically to identify what type of complement they are. I want you guys to complete your workbook, item number 24, adding this stuff to it. Okay? That's it.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.